Thank you for joining us today. My name is Alissa Pattrick and I am standing as a candidate with the Informed Medical Options Party in the Electorate of Pine Rivers on the north side of Brisbane. I am a mother, wife, sister and daughter. I'm a holistic healthcare advocate and I want to protect the freedoms that you and I have enjoyed as Australians. I want to defend the freedoms that my grandfather volunteered to defend overseas. I want to honour him by doing what I consider necessary to ensure that the sacrifices he made were not in vain. I don't want to give these freedoms away easily on our own home soil. We have had successive Liberal, Labor and Green government leadership which has resulted in our Australia now at breaking point. Now is the time for truth and transparency and accountability in politics. If you're like me and you're ready to see change, then you'll understand that Queensland must have elected representatives for the people in Parliament if we are to see that change occur. Together we must tackle the issues that have been ignored or have been too uncomfortable to discuss. Together we must get back to putting the people and the planet first. The writing is on the wall and our current healthcare system is failing us. The Australian Institute for Health and Welfare estimates that 47% of the Australian population is living with one or more chronic health condition. What decisions have our governments made before us that are hindering our ability to live a happy and healthy life? Our government admits that 1 in 2 people are chronically ill. To move forward, our government must respect the individual and fairly consider that the path to health cannot and must not include mandatory health policies. What works for one may not work for another and could be extremely damaging for someone else. Personal individual healthcare decisions should be made with full informed consent. I believe these decisions should be made in conjunction with your chosen healthcare professional, combining their professional opinion and clinical experience as part of the conversation. Currently in Australia, that's not what is happening. Our healthcare professionals are censored and they are not given the opportunity to speak freely without fear of penalty, including the loss of licence, and if they share their professional or personal opinion against the public health policy. What's going on? It's time to send a message to our government that together we do not support bullying, coercion, manipulation, intimidation and bribery in our healthcare system. Queensland needs elected representatives from a political party with values that everyday people like you and I share. We cannot and must not allow these behaviours to continue. I stand here today with the Informed Medical Options Party because I believe this is the platform we need to make change. I believe we have a team of passionate people with big hearts. It's a privilege to represent our community. We believe in freedom of health choice and we are your voice for health choice. Together, when we put the health of the people and the planet first, we will have an opportunity to create the changes we wish to see in many other areas. Now we understand that the huge responsibility of the Queensland Government includes schools, hospitals, roads and public transport, community services, emergency services, police and prisons, sport and recreation, environment and so much more. I'm sure you'll all agree these are all areas that require a makeover for a better foundation for the future. However, we also understand that health is the building block and therefore we must first and foremost tackle the health of Queenslanders. There'll be a great deal of money saved when we're in a position to create the change in these areas. I want to empower you to work together with us in bringing about this change in government. Together we can create and build the future we all want to see. Our message is simple. We want body sovereignty for all Australians. We want to be allowed choice. We should all be allowed choice. We should be allowed informed choice. So when you vote 1 IMOP, you send a clear and strong message that you want a voice for choice. When you vote 1 IMOP, you give others the opportunity to have a voice for choice. So come on, Pine Rivers, you know what you need to do. Vote 1 IMOP, Alissa Pattrick for Pine Rivers.